Eritrean President Isaias Afewerki has sharply denied that his government is intolerant of dissent. The president recently rebuked criticism by several international media organizations that have accused his administration of clamping down on journalists and opponents critical of his government. They say critics can face long-term jail sentences and indefinite detentions without trial. In part 2 of a recent interview with VOA's Peter Clottey in Asmara, Mr. Afewerki explained his position.
We live in the 21st century, okay? And I say this is a non-issue because from Washington you can air your views, even go to the extent of crossing the limit. There is no barrier. It's the internet, it's open media, it's satellite programs, TV programs. The sky is the limit. So it's no way for anyone to block anything. I sometimes say, because of the media machine behind those who think they can criticize this government or the people or the experience of this country, they have a louder voice. They have a better access. They make a lot of noise. But finally, the judge is the people of this country, whether they are inside or outside. They will have to make their judgment. And I leave the judgment to the people of this country, whether they are in the diaspora or here in this country. And no one can block anything from their ears and their eyes. And for those who have the access to media, this is a non-issue. People who talk about the government trying to block this and that, no. Definitely, when a foreign intelligence agency is buying hearts with money, recruiting people to do sabotage, definitely national security becomes an issue, and that's not something left to anyone to look for an option. That's not an option. As much as we take an action, it's a reaction of an aggression from outside, an attempt from outside to sabotage and do harm to the people of this country. I have a responsibility to take action against those who want to harm the people, not against those who are speaking. Those who are speaking can make very loud noises everywhere, and we hear it every time, and people are immune now. Everybody is immune.
I asked because I asked the press freedom question because the committee to protect journalists and other groups usually put Eritrea at the bottom of a list of where journalists are freely allowed to operate. That's why I asked you.
Yeah, you're right, but
yeah.
because this is not a matter of freedom of expression. This is a matter of sabotage, organized sabotage by individuals hired by intelligence agencies from outside. And this is no secret. You can go and refer to WikiLeaks. We've even ignored some of these individuals who've been working with foreign governments, taking money, providing distorted information about the reality here. Even when we know that, we simply ignore them because they're insignificant, they don't mean anything here. Mm-hmm. But this is not a matter of freedom of expression or not freedom of expression. It's a matter of external aggression, physical and material involvement in how the governments deal with that. I mean, it's ironic because people would say about safety. I mean, when George Bush was saying he wanted to make America safe and fights wars thousands of kilometers, he had the right to protect the United States, even by going beyond limits. We are a very small country, and when there is external aggression coming, I think it's our legitimate right to protect our national security. And this has nothing to do with freedom of expression at all.
That was Eritrean President Isaias Afewerki being interviewed by VOA's Peter Clottey on a recent visit to Asmara.